What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Today I've released a new single and I'm super stoked about it and to check it out. I've really enjoyed 11, its playlist, and this song is called Love Dive, and I believe their fandom name is Dive, right? So is this a fandom song? Is it going to be the typical fandom song vibe or what? So either way, we're here for it. Let's check this out. I've Love Dive. Whoa. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna pause here. I have to comment on, first of all, the drums just like hit like a truck. That kick is really nice. All the sounds that make up this drum kit are really, really nice. But then all of a sudden the bass comes in on those kicks. It's playing along with the kick, and then there's this low mid-range set of horns, and it's just a total vibe. Like it sounds really, really nice. And we're gonna listen to all this again. Love the reverb on this. It's a really cozy mix. Ooh. Chills. I just got chills. Whoa! I love it. And I love this section. I'm literally have goosebumps, and we're gonna talk about it. Okay. Before we get into the second verse, yeah, this mix is really, really satisfying, and really cozy. It's all down there in that low mid-range, but there's things happening in the bright side as well. It's just done very well. The ooh part is really, really sick too. It gives me like a dark synth type of vibe. It feels dark, even though we're seeing a lot of brightness and stuff in the colors of the video, but it feels dark. But the vocal processing in the chorus, we're gonna go back to appreciate this. I'm gonna pretend it starts here. Yeah, a little bit further back. So you have them in a very, very cool tone. I can't tell if there are tuned voices back there to give it a more electronic vibe, but there's definitely a synthesizer behind them. And they make it apparent by the little squeaks that come between the words, or when they finish a line, you'll hear a little squeak. Once you identify that, listen for a lower version of that same sound right behind the vocal. So let's see if you guys can find that. Here. Right there. So yeah, so there's a little distorted synth back there that sounds really, really cool, and it blends in with their voices, or the tone that they're in, really nicely to pull off this effect. And there's distortion on it. I can't tell if there's a distortion on the voice, but it's very warm, so I imagine there is. That's just really, really, really cool. All right, let's go back and get to this chorus finally. The tones in this are just really nice. And this All right, let's just wait. Ooh. Okay, we're going to pause here again. If you're new here, I'm a pauser because I nerd out on music. Okay, so they ramped up the second verse just a little bit. There's a little buzzing type of, think of like a fly sound, right? Or a bee sound. There's a buzzing synth that's going on underneath. It's acting like a pad. So it's down at the very depths of the mix, but it's there to add just a little bit more color to what seems like the same type of performance from the rest of the instrumental and the vocal for the second chorus, but they amped it up just a little bit by adding that synth. And actually, you know what? Let me go back and see if it's there in the first one. No, it's not. So that one's nice and airy at the bottom. This time they ramp it up with that little buzzsaw type of fly type of sound. To see if you can find it under there, and let's pretend it starts here. Now a little bit further back. The reverb. Really cool effect. They sound so good too. I love it. Ooh, hold on. What was that stop? I was not expecting that. That was really, really cool. Like, just dead silence. And there's something there. Let me go back here one more time. So I don't know how they did it or what they did, but it's the instrumental stops, but there's still a little noise going on and just kind of sucks out, which gives it that effect of just like, it's not just a cut, right? It's not just dead silence, because that would sound weird. They did it in a way that sounds like it was kind of just imploding, right? Or into a black hole, just kind of just lightly faded away, which was really, really cool. It gave it that cool effect, because again, if it was just a dead stop, no reverb, no nothing, it just stopped, it would sound weird. But they did it very well. So let's hear it one more time and go into this B section. Oh shit. Okay. We're going to pause. We're going to go ahead and pause. I want to talk about that bridge or dance break. Well, both. 2 in 1. So it sounds really, really cool. Let's listen to this again before I make my comments on it, though. Let's go back to here. So we come from this to this. Okay, we're going to pause here. Okay. So, when it comes to the video, it works. When it comes to the dance performance on a live stage, it works. When I'm listening to this in my car, I'm wondering why it's so sparse, because there's not a lot going on, right? There's a very big 808. There's a siren that's very apparent, or an alarm type of sound, like a car alarm type of sound. There's the girls whispering love dive, and then we hear these cool little flutes and stuff that come in. I'm wondering why it's so sparse, because if you're just listening to this and you've just been vibing with the song so far, and it drops down to this, doesn't feel like there's a top line other than the alarm, and I don't know if I want that alarm for 10 seconds or whatever. You know what I mean? It just feels weird to go just for that. Like, I'm wondering why the other instruments, or even there's some drum rolls in there as well. Like, why weren't things brought out? They kept everything very understated, which is interesting. It doesn't kill the song for me or anything. It's just interesting that they chose to take us there for that amount of time when there doesn't really seem to be a lot going on. Well, there is a lot going on, but it's very buried in the mix, and it's done on purpose. But I'm just wondering why there doesn't feel like there's anything else on top other than the alarm. So let's listen to the chorus, vibe into that. I'm going to close my eyes because I'm not worried about the music video itself, and see how it feels going into the final chorus out. So let's pretend it's here. Okay, a simple thing like that, like ignoring the visual that I'm seeing, made it all make sense. So yes, I closed my eyes, listened to it again, and those parts that felt low because I was distracted, you know, however the brain works, right? I'm getting visually stimulated by watching this. It threw my brain off. So when I closed my eyes, all those little parts that I thought should be louder, they sound just fine. I still think they could be a tad louder, but that's like a small thing, right? They sound perfectly fine. And yeah, the vibe fits going into the next section. So lesson learned. All right, let's go back and then get to this last chorus. That hits so hard. Nice that they held those synths, or at least the reverb from the synths out. That was really, really cool. Okay, yes. This song, the reason why it hits me so hard is because I'm a big fan of a group called Phantogram. It also reminds me of another artist I'm a big fan of, which is James Young. It's like a darker synth type of music, right? And that chorus definitely gave me that vibe, and the woos and all the ad-libbing that's done in the chorus gave me Phantogram and James Young vibes, and I love it. So it's really, really nice. It's interesting, though. I know they're very young, so this is probably why I'm feeling this way, or why it's done this way, but you guys know I'm here for the music. The videos are cool, they're interesting to look at and stuff, and I enjoy watching them, but they normally just, I'm here to listen to the music, right? One thing I couldn't help feeling, because the song feels darker, or a little bit darker, is it didn't seem like a lot of the visuals matched that vibe, but they are young, so I'm just assuming they did it because obviously that fact, they didn't take it into a darker place, but it gives me Enhypen vibes as well. Like, there's just something really nice about this tone of song, and it just hits me in the right spot, and it's definitely playlist. So all right, really enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time. Peace.